Hey guys, it's your girl Christina Chanel and I am back to you with another video. So today we are going to be doing some fabric sealing in my service room at my business Solar Plexus Beauty. So for this project you really don't even need a lot. You're just going to need a few things, which is super cheap that you can get at the drugstore. But for my sheer panels, I got them from Amazon. And I will put everything in the description box, but I'll also show you exactly where I got it from. So you're gonna need these hooks right here. I don't know where the camera is. These hooks. You're gonna need some fishing line. I got this from the Ace hardware store, not that far from my business. It was like $2.59. And then you will also need the panels. I'll open this really quick so you can see how sheer they are. I actually really like them. I bought 6 because of the size of the room. Hopefully they're long enough. If not, then it can be fixed. It won't be a problem. Actually, I love sheer. Like, I wouldn't mind like making me a freaking dress. I love how it just flows and looks. So, all right. Anywho, with no further ado, let's get to it. So we are about to get this ceiling together. I hate this drop ceiling that I have in this office, but we're gonna get it. So I started out by measuring where I wanted to put the hooks. And as you can see, in each line on the ceiling, I put a hook there. It was kind of hard to put it in, but apply a little pressure and twist and spin, twist and spin. Baby, I'm telling you, you'll be perfectly fine. Twist and spin. And this is like a little arm workout. As you can see, I am working on my arms. They're going to be thin, honey. Getting that fat off these arms. Yes, twist and spin, twist and spin. Just like you see me doing, just like that. So each side used about 6 hooks, so altogether I used 12 hooks. Took a little time to get them all in, but after I got them in, honey, it was a breath of fresh air. So we're getting it. As you all can see, this fishing line was thin as I don't know what. Don't you see my face? I was really trying to wonder how in the world this little thin piece of line was going to hold up all the sheer paneling I have, but we're going to see because everybody else used it and it worked, so we're definitely going to check it out. So what I can tell you right now is the best way to go ahead and save time so that your hooks do not fall down is to tie the fishing line under the screw and then screw it in the wall. It took me a few times to realize this is the best way, but to save y'all time, I'm just telling y'all now.
Your eye is on the future, not the past. Often such creative readjustments lead to a superior path for us. We are shaken out of our complacency and forced to reassess where we are headed.
As you can see here, I definitely am keeping my handy dandy scissors next to me because you're going to need them the entire time. And again, tie the fishing line underneath the screw part so that you can just screw it right in and make life so much easier. It doesn't have to be harder if you don't want it to.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
So next part, we are going to go ahead and put up our sheer panels on the ceiling. I found a piece of flat metal in my office to slide the sheer in there, and it kept sliding out, as you can see. So it's best to hold it with one arm and slide it under with another. As you can see, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's made a huge difference, and it helps me out a lot. So when it's time to put the sheer panels over the fishing line, I'm going to tell you right now, do it very delicately, because you do not want these lines to come down. It is very annoying for these lines to come down. It's happened to me several times that was not in the video. And yeah, do it ever so slightly. It will save you so much time. I'm looking around just to make sure I know exactly where I want the rouging to go, so I can make sure I have enough space for all of my panels.
Daily Law. If you allow yourself to learn who you really are by paying attention to that voice and force within you, then you can become what you were fated to become: an individual, a master. Mastery Chapter 1. Discover your calling, the life's task.
So as I was doing this, I noticed that my sheer was not long enough, or as long as I needed it to be. So I found some Velcro in my closet, and I actually cut them down to some pieces to extend the panels for as long as I wanted them to be. So I placed about 4 pieces on the end to connect another sheer panel to this one. I knew that it was going to come out right because the panel is white and the Velcro is black, and it's kind of like wearing a black bra underneath a white shirt. It's just what you do. Now, originally, I wanted to do 2 layers because it was thin, but you'll see here in a second, it just did not work out that way.
Longing is the music of our sphere.
So before I knew I wanted to double it, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the tail end, and I did not want any spaces between the panels and the ceiling part of the wall.
The gift of life is never more or less. It starts at any time you like and ends in just a wink.
The Velcro actually held up perfectly, ladies, guys, whoever's watching this. The Velcro held up perfectly. It is exactly what I needed.
Pass me the lighter, baby.
So at this very moment, I had a light bulb idea situation to go ahead and cut some little slits in the sheer panels exactly where the hooks were, to hook it on there as well, so that I left no spaces between the wall and the panels. And also at this point, it's nice to go ahead and fix your billows. If you want to fold it a little bit, folded. If you want them to be big, make them bigger. Me personally, I wanted mine to be kind of small. So yeah, in the beginning is the best time to go ahead and figure out how big you want your billows to be and how you want your rouging to go. People, if you are looking for a challenge, this is definitely a challenge. From watching other YouTubers, it looks so freaking easy, but no, not even a little bit. I guess it was because it was just only me, myself, and I doing this. And as you can see, I had to adjust the fishing line as well. And I told y'all, when it comes down, it is annoying. My arms were so tired, I had to give myself like a 2-second break. So this is absolutely harder than what the hell people make it seem like. My arms are tired. My arms are fucking tired, okay? But we having issues, just like this part right here. Of course it's long because I made it longer. This part right here didn't go back all the way through. So what I'm gonna do, instead of using the black stuff right there, the Velcro, I'm possibly gonna go get some white Velcro and make it stick, and then I'll do my little sprinkle dazzle dazzle to make it cute. But right now I am just going ahead and go and put up the rest of the curtains all around, so I don't have to just keep redoing it. Let me tell you all right now, if the gym is not your friend, find you a hobby, and that hobby needs to be in doing DIYs or whatever that will definitely get your body working out. For me personally, I absolutely love crafting and making anything around me beautiful and better. And this was definitely something that I enjoyed doing. Although it was challenging and tiresome, the way it came out in the end was absolutely beautiful, and I am totally in love with it. After you get the hang of putting these sheer panels over the fishing line, it will be so much easier. You will know exactly how much pressure you need to apply and exactly where you want your rouging. As y'all can see, besides me speeding up the video, this worked out perfectly. I was so happy to be almost done.
February 6th. Consider yourself a builder. No matter your field, you must think of yourself as a builder, using actual materials and ideas. You are producing something tangible in your work, something that affects people in some direct, concrete way. To build anything well, a house, a political organization.
So, after all this hard-ass work, I finally feel like I've figured it out on how to perfectly keep it up here. And although, like I said, this is black, it is going to be fixed. It's going to be fixed. So I'm just tacking these to the ceiling. And then I went back and I put this on there. So what's so crazy is like, did I even need the fishing line now? I mean, the fishing line helped for like the middle part, if anything. But all right, yeah, that's how I did it. You all, the sticky part on this Velcro was so sticky that I was able to just heat it up a little bit with my blow dryer. Yes, I know, it's a little Afro engineering. I heated it up with my blow dryer to make the panels stick to the other side of the Velcro. This worked out perfectly. OMG, I was so happy that I had this moment. Definitely giving a shout out to Chanel's Crown. If you guys haven't did so already, please go and follow the Instagram page. But here, back to this, I found out what I was going to do with the tail end. I'm going to use this nail to hold the sheer panels in place along the wall, because I'm just going to let it fall back behind the mirror and along the wall. I got something really nice and aesthetically pleasing that I'm going to do with this wall. You guys will definitely see it. As y'all can see, I kind of bundled it up a little bit in the very corner there, and I wanted to hide the nail as much as I possibly can. And so I found a little space where I wanted to put it, and I gathered it all together like so, and just started nailing it in there. I kind of folded the panels over each other, if you all are wondering exactly how I designed that part. So this tail end of the billow right here was not bundling up the way I wanted it to. So I took a little time to think about how exactly I was going to stick it to this end of the wall. Yeah, it was very confusing and a little frustrating, but I figured it out. I just wanted to make sure it looked nice and neat and not all just thrown up there. So, just in case y'all didn't know, let's sit up here. Can I tell you, I am tired. I'm tired. Like, a job that was supposed to take maybe 2 hours has taken me like 4 hours. Respectfully. But anywho, back to this. While doing so, I found the easiest way to pull the Velcro off here. And I'm gonna cut this because I don't feel like doing no big huge piece of Velcro. Where's my scissors? Oh, I'm sitting my house on. So, Velcro, I guess this is half. If not, then it's a little over half. And then this part's bubbled up, so I'm just gonna fix that out a little bit. Make it straight. Don't have to be perfect, just have to be straight. So here's the secret. You just fold it over like so, all the way down like that. It keeps you from having to rip off so many pieces. And then, yeah. And if you already knew this, then why come you ain't tell nobody? Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here like so. And then this look is here. I'm gonna hold this right here because the fishing line is right here. And the billow is trying to be bigger than what I want it to be. So I'm gonna hold this while holding this, and take my hand and push this up to see how big I want this billow to be. Well, definitely want it to be straight, so we're gonna pull that over a little. Then I am going to take a handy dandy thumbtack, and because I want this to be like this billow not too big, I'm gonna take my thumbtack and I'm just gonna tack it to the wall where you can't really see it anyways. So I'll take my scissors and put a little cut in the fabric to where I can wrap it around the thumbtack to where you can't really see it. There we go. Can't see it. Then this part is done. Oh my god, you guys. Like, this part is done. So happy. So happy with the way that turned out. I should have 2 more of these. So I have 2 more, which is perfect because this turned out great. It really did. It turned out great. This really should be the end. The end, baby. The end. Okay. This is the only other part that is freaking pissing me off. Is that I don't think I have enough Velcro for the last part. Alright, so this Velcro kind of crossed over, so we're going to fix this. This is definitely going to be a challenge. Alright, you all. So, while trying to curtain the last fishing line, it just kept falling out. Like, I've almost ruined my wall. It just kept falling out. So I went and I got another thumbtack. And I know this looks kind of crazy, but the fishing line is stuck on the hook and I'm not doing that fishing line over. Like, I'm just not. So I improvised. I mean, who's gonna know? How would they know? So with this last part, I did exactly what I did previously. I just placed the Velcro on the metal part of the drop ceiling. This Velcro is so strong, you guys, girls, whoever, that when I needed to go ahead and finish the job, this panel stuck perfectly. It didn't give me any issues. Wow, coming up on the end, you all, I was so freaking proud of myself in the way this came out. Like, I'm all about being proud of myself. What I absolutely loved about having the Velcro at the very end part was that I was able to go back and adjust the billow as I pleased. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, whatever you want. So I'm finally done. The billows were looking a little big to me, so I went back. Let me show y'all. This is what it looks like now that I'm done. I think it looks good. Since this is like my first time ever doing this, it looks pretty good. And the billows were way too big for my liking, so it was kind of hard for me to figure it out how I was gonna make them smaller. And of course, my innovative self, I found these thumbtacks in my office, and I love the fact that they are clear honey. And I went back and I took some of the parts, here's the fishing line, and I just put it on the fishing line, like so. See how that just stays up there? And it raised it up a lot. So I'm very, 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 very happy with what I've done. And then on this side over here, I'm gonna probably get like some light string curtains or whatever and put it over there. But yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with the way it turned out. And with the lights off, it's so freaking pretty. Like, look how it looks when you're out here. And then you just walk in, and then it's just so gorgeous. Yes. Super excited.
Did you get ready in the dark or something?
You all, when I say I feel like I outdone myself with this project, I really did. I almost wanted to shed a little tear. Happy. If you know anything about Louisville, Kentucky, then you will know that so much happened in 2020 along with the pandemic. If any of that stuff never happened, I probably never would have had the time to redecorate my entire space. I absolutely love what I've done. I added these plants here, bamboo plant and a aloe vera plant. If you know anything about plants, you will know that they keep the air clean, and that's very important to me because I love all of my clients and customers. I want them to come in and have a nice, quaint, beautiful place to relax and breathe clean air. I love the string lights. It adds such an aesthetic, pleasing feeling. And I bought this little relaxed light from TJ Maxx. It was so cute, I had to have it. And yeah, you guys see what it looks like when you pull the curtains all the way over to the top of the ceiling. It just looks so good. If you love this video, if you like this DIY I've done, please give your girls a thumbs up, leave a comment of what you think, and please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.